Why did you want to do this video?
So first of all, my name is Cody, and this is Jodie, my wife. We are the owners of Snap Fitness here in Zumbrota, and we wanted to kind of give a quick video of why we purchased the gyms and kind of our background, so you can get to know us a little bit. I want people to understand kind of where we come from and why we continue to invest in Zumbrota. I guess, where do you want to go?
Well, so we decided to buy both Zumbrota and Cannon Falls, and the reason that we did, first of all, is that we felt very drawn to the area, and the biggest reason why is that I've always had a very strong connection to Rochester. 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with melanoma, and so I was going back and forth between the Twin Cities and in Rochester because I was lucky enough to be entered into a trial to treat the melanoma, and thankfully it was very successful. And so I've always had the wanting to go back and give back to the Rochester community and those people that worked at the Mayo, because it really was important to me. And so obviously every time I would drive down there, I was able to come through the community, and I just love the area. And so this was really important for me, and so this was kind of, call it fate, call it a blessing, call it anything that you would like, but this was something that was really, we were drawn to Zumbrota, and so it was very in our hearts. We were called to do this, and that was a big draw for Zumbrota and Cannon Falls, and so we've always just felt that connection, and that's why we thought this was the best thing to do, and that's kind of why we chose here.
So as far as question to why we bought the Zumbrota location, so I was transitioning out of my previous career, and I love helping people, I love fitness, and I was actually prepping for a bodybuilding competition, and the old owner of this gym was actually my personal trainer, and he was going to put these up for sale, so we discussed it, and we decided to invest in Zumbrota. So we took over the gym, and one thing that really stood out about this community is how warm it was, and I can speak to that personally because when a month after we bought this location, we were going to start doing our first renovation, and our 15-year-old daughter passed away. The community came together for us as outsiders and helped us immensely. We had members who we didn't even know come and clean the gym for us while we were gone, attending to our daughter's funeral and taking care of things at home. The contractors that we had hired from the area, they all knew each other, and I'll never forget, I handed the keys to the first contractor, and he said, "You go deal with what you need to deal with, we will all work together." And it was amazing, and even here we are 4 years later as the owners of this location, we've never forgot that. And so we continuously have a special place in our heart for Zumbrota, and that's why we continue to reinvest in our gym here, because we want to provide a really nice gym for the community members of Zumbrota and the surrounding area. I personally have a very, very special place in my heart for Zumbrota.
This has always felt like home.
Why did you buy the Snap Fitness location in Zumbrota?
Well, again, this was something that connected, Cody to a piece of what he wanted to do is to serve and to help people. And it was something that we've always wanted to do, is help. And that's both of our backgrounds. He was in law enforcement and was called to protect and to help, and that's a calling, and that is also something that I've always done too in my career. And this just fit. He likes business, he likes running a business, and this was something that really was fitting with him, but also the area was something that was strongly in what I wanted. And so it really just fit together. And so we've always just really loved the area.
Yeah, and like she talked about, and like I talked about previously, I'll never forget when we first came down here, seeing the condition that the gym was in. I wanted to bring something new to this community and to be able to help people in a different way, something that we had not been able to do before with Snap Fitness. And that's why we bought it, and we continue to put money back into this gym. We love helping people. I personally love helping people. The stories I hear when people transform their lives, that gives me the greatest high, and I love doing that. And that's why we continue to put effort into the gym.
What has kept you investing in the Zumbrota location?
I can speak to that. So, again, like we talked about before, is what really made me, or what made us decide to want to continue to reinvest, is when our daughter passed away, and we saw the warmth and the care and how people genuinely helped us from town. I'll never forget that. And I'll be honest, we've had several opportunities. We've been approached by several other owners to buy additional Snap Fitness locations, and we made the decision just to take the profits that we earn from this location and reinvest it back into the gym. We don't take them for ourselves. We reinvest them back into the community and the gym. And when we have extra money, we give those monies out back to the community, whether it's scholarships or whether it's paying for things in the yearbook, things like that. We try to give as much back as we can. We give away free memberships for scholarships for people who can't afford to have memberships at our gym. We always try to give back in a way that we can, just because we want to continue to invest in Zumbrota. We're not planning on leaving anytime soon. We plan on owning these until we retire.